Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends. How are you? I welcome you here on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. All of us want to become a successful person and a happy person, of course. But, dear friends, we must understand that those people who have succeeded till now, those people who have achieved the sustainable success in their lives, they people were mentally strong people. So, if at all I or you want to become a successful and a happy person, we must remember that we too have to become a mentally strong person first, and then only we will be able to lead a good life. Today, we are going to talk about how to become a mentally strong and a happy person, a mentally strong and a successful person. Once we were looking upon the subject, we came across several things. Some of these are very important, and those things which are very important indeed are seven in number. The seven of these things are indeed very, very important. I'm going to put forward in front of you. Each one of these is highly beneficial. Each one of these thus produces very good results. Let's look upon the seven of these things one by one. First of all, it is embrace challenges instead of shying away, instead of hiding from the challenges, from the difficulties. It is far better to face those challenges head on. Take all that willingly. Why to take it willingly? Why to put it up, put ourselves into the difficulty? Because it can give us a lot of learning, because it can raise our level of confidence. So this is the reason that we need to embrace the challenges. Unless and until we do face the challenges in an open minded manner, unless and until we embrace the challenges willingly, I think we will not be able to raise the level of our confidence. We will not be able to learn the important thing. We will not be able to upgrade ourselves. So the first thing is embrace the challenges, not to shy away from it. Now the second thing is practice self discipline. Practicing of the self discipline. What is this self discipline? It is like the control system of a vehicle, of a boat, of an aeroplane. If a boat or an aeroplane or a vehicle does not have a good control system, what is going to happen? It is going to destroy itself totally. So, dear friend, we need to practice the self discipline. How can we do that? Simply, what is needed here is that whatever is the gratification, delay it, not to instantly gratify you, rather to postpone it, to delay it, and delaying the gratification make us a mentally strong person. Not only that, we need to do it on a daily basis, on a regular basis. Without any pause, we need to practice the delaying of self gratification on the one hand, and on the other hand, we need to do another thing. That another thing is stepping outside the comfort zone. That is also very, very important. We need to step out of the comfort zone. We need to do the things which are slightly difficult, which are slightly unpleasant, which are slightly worrisome. We need to do those things. So that is how we can practice the self-discipline. Nobody on earth has achieved a reasonably good amount of success, and nobody could retain, nobody could sustain their success without a good amount of self-discipline. Now the third thing is cultivate a positive mindset. What is this positive mindset, by the way? I think that we need to think positive, because as far our thoughts are concerned, it has our thoughts has a profound impact upon our action, upon our emotions, upon the results we are going to achieve. So the thoughts are like the seeds in our mind. Our mind is like a field. We are cultivating the seeds by thoughts. So I think if at all these seeds are not good and positive. If at all we are sowing the seeds of the thorn, the seeds of the boiled herbs, it is going to be very dangerous. It is going to be very toxic. It might destroy our life. If at all whatever we are thinking is negative, if at all whatever we are thinking is criminal, if at all we are thinking whatever is toxic, I think it will destroy our life. We should be very careful, and we need to become, we need, it is like a food for thought. Whatever we are feeding, whatever we are feeding to ourselves, I think the same will be result. I think everybody should be positive enough. We need to cultivate a positive mindset, because that is like taking control of our life. Those people who don't take control of their thoughts, they cannot they control their life at all. So it is like we are feeding ourselves, we are feeding our mind and our brain. We need to feed ourselves quite positive. Now the fourth is, so, my dear friends and fellows, we need to cultivate a positive mindset. And now the fourth is, learn from failure and learn from setbacks. We do fail quite often. Other people do fail as well. Nobody on earth is without the failure. So we do fail like everybody. But if at all, those people who have succeeded in their life, who have achieved the success ultimately, those who are living the good life, they people are very good at learning from their failure, learning from their setback, learning from their trouble. So those people who don't learn from their failure, they are never going to succeed, because they keep repeating the same type of mistakes again and again. What we need to do here is that we need to learn from our mistakes. We need to, instead of blaming ourselves, instead of self-flagellation, instead of self-loathing, instead of self-criticism, instead of being harshly criticizing ourselves, it is very important indeed, that we people learn from our failure. Learning from the failure is far more important than any other thing. Now the fifth is, set clear goals and priorities. Setting of the clear goals and the priorities, it is very important, because the goals are like a direction, the targets are like a direction. We need to set a direction, we need to set a goal. If at all we don't have a goal, if at all we don't have the priorities in our life, it actually means the important thing be left out, and the unimportant thing, we will keep ourselves busy in the unimportant, in the useless thing, while the important thing, while the priorities will remain undone, will remain unaccomplished. And that would mean that there is an 80-20 rule, that 80% of the activity produces 20% of the result, while 20% of the activity produces 80% of the results. So, my dear friends and fellows, we need to do this thing, that we need to set clear goals, and we need to set the priorities. As far the goals are concerned, the goal should be SMART. SMART is an abbreviation of specific. Number one, our goal should be specific. Number two, our goal should be measurable. Number three, our goal should be relevant. Number four, our goal should be number goal should be achievable. Number five, our goal should be time bound. So these are the five conditions we need to meet. We need to meet while setting the goal. And now the sixth thing out of the seven is practice self-care. We need to practice the self-care. That is more important, because we are the most important asset of ourselves. We ourselves are the most important asset of ourselves. So for that reason, I think we need to take care of ourselves. Those who don't take care of themselves, they people are destroying themselves. Our money is not the most important asset. Our properties are not the most important asset. The most important asset for we ourselves is we ourselves. So we need to take care of ourselves. We need to practice the self care. And what is this self care? There are four foundational, the most important, the pillar like items of the self care. Number one, give yourself proper sleep of 7 to 8 hours, going to bed at a proper time, and then getting up, leaving your bed at a proper time, at a fixed time. Number two, providing ourselves with the proper nutrition, which is very good for our health, which is desperately needed for our health. Number three, we need to carry on certain type of exercise regime. Number four, we need to manage our stress by meditation, by deep breathing, by certain other techniques. So that is the self-care. We need to practice the self-care. Now the seventh and the last is continuously learn and adopt. The continuously learn and adopt. I think that the world is changing. The things are evolving. So in a situation like this one, whatever we have learned is not enough. Whatever we have learned through our educational institutions, it is totally insufficient. So we need to keep learning from cradle to grave. That is a prophetic saying. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said that seek knowledge from cradle to grave. We need to keep learning from the childhood till the older age and never stop learning. If at all we want to keep improving, never stop learning. We cannot improve at all unless and until we are learning on a consistent basis. So the seventh and the last thing is that continuously learn and adopt. So these are the seven things which are extremely important, which does play a decisive role for all those people who want to lead a happy life, who want to live a successful life, who want to become a mentally strong person. So that's all from me at the moment. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.